the DSS statement is basically you signing your rent check to yourself.
I understand that. My point
Your
is
point is, you said you're not a big fan of the welfare system?
that is my personal belief, but what my point is, the whole time she has $300, and I ask for the rent, but she don't pay, and then she wants me to sign DDS statement so the government has it.
Well, what Jenny has said is that she just received that money recently, whereas 3 weeks ago, she was asking for the DSS. I know, I heard you said it.
Is he in the door?
Well, I think so.
I'm trying to work this out.
I know, but you're also getting a little bit worked up for your kids, and I need you to rein it in, please. You know what, I forgot where I'm at.
As you were saying, the DSS is basically signing the rent check to yourself. So from what I'm hearing is, she just got the $300. And so when you knocked on her door and asked her for the rent money, she did not have it. But if you had signed it 3 weeks ago, she would have had the money. But now she has the money. You keep going back to the rent. You really need the rent. The rent money is here. It's now for the weeks that she hasn't paid. And if you do sign the DSS, the rent will continue to be there like you need. It will be there as you need it every week. Like you both orally agreed to. Do you guys want to, stick to the oral agreement that you made?
You asking me first or him? Because I'm gonna try to be
It's
quiet.
both of you.
I'm gonna try to be quiet.
Gus, would you like to stick to the oral agreement that you originally made with her, as long as she does have the money? Would you like to continue her business? If her money is there every week, would you like her business?
I told you I was sorry, and I'm gonna do better because I want to keep roof over my kids' head. So I don't know. Right now,
Are you done? Can I answer the man's question?
I don't know.
Please. If that is the respect, then yes, I would. She's not a bad person. I understand people go through bad things in their life, but just this is
So what has happened that has made you feel disrespected?
the incident with the husband, the continuous, as you said, harassment that I have to put upon her for the money. It's not the way a business should be run. I understand times are hard, but it should not be this combative.
So the incident with the husband, when you say that you were struck in the knee, was it?
Yes, she kicked me in the knee.
She kicked you in the knee. You know what? You first, Gus, take me through how that happened.
I don't want to talk about it no more. Why we gotta talk about that?
Because it's important.
We already talked about that.
You know what? We're not accusing.
We ain't talking
We're
about
not. We're not going to accuse anybody. We're just trying to figure out exactly what's going on, so we
I
can
thought
come
we
to
was
it.
trying to get the money and the roof and the kids and
Absolutely,
stuff.
but don't you want that money and that roof to be happy? It'll be okay. We're just trying to figure out everything that's going on to make sure that this situation works for everybody. Can you take me through the incident, please?
So it's about a week ago, around 10:30 p.m., when my tenants call and say that there is loud singing and loud noise in her apartment. So I go there, and it's only a block away. It's not a problem. I go there and I knock on the door, and immediately I'm met with abuse from her and her husband.
What does abuse mean?
Forgive me, like just loud screaming and why are you here, what do you want? Not physical, it didn't get physical yet, but it was just very verbal.
Okay.
So I get met with this.
Jenny, do you remember this evening?
Oh,
You don't know?
oh, hello. Girl, let me call you back. I'm here, this landlord and the land. You know when that incident happened, he
You see
tripped.
what I mean?
You know, and the land, we at some place. I'm trying to get just let me call you back a little bit. Cause they don't, okay? All right, girl. Can you do my hair tonight? Okay.
Hey, Jenny,
Y'all got about 50 bucks? Yeah?
can you turn the phone off, please?
Hold on, all right. Hold on. I asked to come here.
You
And
did.
so I can't talk on the phone.
You know what? You could put this phone on
What's
violent.
that?
and you can
$50
talk
for
about it.
hair.
Sir?
Why you all in my conversation? See, y'all know who he is?
I need some help.
Jenny, we really need you to focus on this. This is
Hold on, let me call you back.
Thank you.
Oh, God, y'all just, y'all.
Can I finish my story,
Y'all
please?
killing.
Are you
Oh,
done?
okay.
We want you to finish the story,
See?
Gus.
I'm gonna stop talking. Get my hair done tonight. Mess with you. My hair all a mess. Look at my hair. Just look at my hair. It's a mess.
You were both there that night, so we need to hear from both of you. But we
So if I
need
could get
we
through my
need it to
part.
be- We
Well,
need it to be.
When we had left it off, as
respectful.
you said that you felt that you were getting treated abusively, I asked you to pause so that she could catch up to that same part of the story. Jenny, do you remember this evening that he's talking about?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, so
Yes, I remember.
did Gus come to the apartment that evening?
Yes, we did.
Okay, can you take us through how you remember it, please?
When he was talking crazy, when we got into it, and I
What do you mean,
kicked him
what do you
in the
mean,
knee.
what do you mean talking?
Because he was
crazy?
talking crazy, he wanted to rent money, he wanted this and that, and he wouldn't sign the papers. So yeah, I did get upset. I've been upset since I met the man.
And so you did kick him in the knee?
And yes, I did kick him in the knee. Because he going to kick me out, I'm going to be the first one kicking. If he want to kick me out, then I'm going to kick him. So I'm doing the kicking here. Kick you back to England. If I kick you, that's what I do.
All right.
And go get my girls, man. Don't. I'm from the streets here. Y'all welfare. I go get my girl, man.
So Gus, after you
What's
got
wrong with him?
he got kicked. After you got kicked,
See?
what happened then?
Her husband started in on me. They're both yelling at me. I'm not going to take that. I'm sick of the bullshit with her. After she became abusive and they both started in on me, I left. I picked up a rock and I threw it at her out of anger, and then I left.
All right.
I'm done with it.
I understand. So what I'm hearing so far, guys, and there's a lot, is I'm hearing that, A, if things were in a perfect situation, you both would like to have Jenny as a tenant in a perfect situation. You'd like to keep the roof over your head, and you don't want to have to go through the hassle of moving again. You'd like to have the tenant as long as the tenant was, as you would say, respectable, or respectful, I'm sorry. Is that correct on both sides?
Correct.
Okay. There seems to be a bit of an issue as far as back rent goes. Jenny feels like there wouldn't have been an issue with back rent if Gus had signed the DSS paperwork. Gus says regardless of that, he still owed $225. Is that correct, Gus?
Yes.
Now, Jenny said she does have the money, but she's concerned that this is not going to work out for anybody. And she doesn't want to spend that money if it's not going to ensure that she has a roof over her head for her and her children. Is that correct, Jenny?
That's right.
All right. So I guess what we need to do, guys, and you need to help me now, because you guys are living it. You need to help me figure out how we can make this a situation where Gus doesn't have to come and holler at you, and you don't have to get hollered at. Because no one likes hollering. Gus says he doesn't want to have to do that. You don't want to have to do that. So guys, let's take a deep breath, take a sip of your beverage, and let's figure out how we can make this work. Jenny, you said that you're going to work on it. That you know that sometimes things, give me some of that, it looks good. You said that you want to work on it. You said that
Yes,
you know that sometimes things get loud,
I-
not only with the babies, but with your husband. And you know you want to work on that.
Yes, I do.
Did you hear her say that, Gus? Did you hear her say she wanted to work on it?
Yes, I did. But let me ask you: Would you sign an agreement for someone to get money when they owe you money? Where I'm from, that's not how things work. Also, I'm very worried. I mentioned respect for. I'm very worried that this is downward spiral. She continues to act like this. She assaulted me. I have a criminal complaint for assault against her. Who am I to say that she's not going to get worse from here, or her husband for that matter?
Well, first of all, we can't handle a criminal complaint here. That's something that the courts and your attorneys can handle, if you have one.